Hello again, and welcome to another Hyperion morning. It's been a few days. Hope you're all doing well. It's good to be back. It's good to be back with you again. Happy Monday, everybody. Sorry we got through the weekend, but hopefully you had a great weekend. Good to be back, even on a Monday, even on a Monday. Hey, Tony, good morning. Happy Monday. Thank you very much. It's good to be back. My voice getting there. Well, as I just squeak, it's getting there. Starting to get back to it. It's about, I don't know, maybe 80% now, as you can hear, a little gravelly, but doing okay. Doing okay. Good morning, Sue. I've been feeling pretty good for a while now. I'll just be honest with you. My voice has been nothing. For about 2 weeks, my voice has been terrible. I mean, I could not have done this show trying to preserve my voice as much as possible, but I've been feeling okay other than I've been fatigued pretty easily as my body's recovering from this scourge that took over me a few weeks back. But for the most part, even though I sounded terrible, I've been feeling pretty good. My voice was just not capable of doing this show, but it's good to be back. It's good to be back with you to share some smiles, to share some positivity, and keep this ball rolling. Hopefully, this is it. I'll be back most every single day from here going forward. And I couldn't be more happy about that because I am always happy to be with you and having a good time and sharing all those things that I was just talking about. Now, again, my voice, not perfect, but it is getting there. And good enough, I felt this morning to get back with you, especially on a Monday where I feel always Mondays, we need more positivity anyways, because it's very Monday. It's very Monday. What are we going to say? So what are we talking about on this day? It is February 24th, 2025. Well, let's go ahead and get started with, hey, congratulations to everybody that took part in the Walt Disney World Princess Half Marathon weekend, whether you ran the 5K, the 10K, the half marathon, the fairy tale challenge. Don't care if you ran everything, man, fantastic. Congratulations to you all, no matter what race you did. Hopefully you had a fantastic time, and you should be proud of your accomplishment. I'll tell you what, the 5K is the shortest race, but in many, many ways, the people who ran in that 5K may have gone through the worst of it because with wind chill factor, it was in the 30s that day. It was very, very cold. We were in the 10K and it was in the 40s and we were extremely, extremely cold. I could not imagine what it was like for the 5K. So props to you for all those of you who weathered that and made it through it. But it didn't matter what race you ran. Hopefully you had a great time. Run Disney, always fantastic. We had a fantastic time with ours, as you can see from some of these pictures here. Yes, that's Michelle and myself. She made a fantastic Iago, and I made an okay Jafar. But Michelle, I had the concept of, what the characters might be, but Michelle made these outfits for us, so she deserves all the props for it. Thank you, Tony. I really appreciate that. Yeah. It was one of the toughest 10Ks we've ever been through. I'll talk about that a little bit more in a little bit. And if you've heard this week's episode already, maybe but I'll talk about that in a little bit more before we wrap up this show. But it was fun. We had a great time. And again, congratulations to everybody that took part in it. You should be proud of your achievements and feel very, very happy for you. Run Disney. Fantastic. Always great. Every single weekend. Always wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. What else are we talking about on this day? Well, today happens to be National Trading Card Day. Did you trade cards when you were young? Do you trade cards now? Who knows? Maybe you do. I had baseball cards. I think I had football cards as well, but mostly baseball cards. Some of the ones that you see in this picture here, I think I did own many of those. I wish I owned them now, because they probably be worth a lot more money and maybe enough that I could even get close to retirement. I don't know. But I unfortunately lost them in a long time ago. But yeah, I had a great time with my baseball cards. But of course, baseball cards, football cards, sports cards, probably the best known trading cards. But man, there are a lot of trading cards now that have nothing to do with sports. Pokemon. There are so many other things that are out there that I know a lot of people enjoy collecting, trading, playing games with, all sorts of stuff. And today's your day. So welcome to National Trading Card Day. What else is today? It's always a national day for something. Well, today is National Steak Burger Day today. You know what steak burgers are? Basically, they're just burgers. But you know, a lot of times they gave them a funny name. Maybe they put some ground sirloin in there, whatever. But it was basically mostly created by a restaurant chain called Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers. They kind of created this holiday to promote their product. I've actually never been to one of their restaurants, although they are all over the country. You can try them. But you can get a good steak burger in a lot of different places. And today is a great day to enjoy that for National Steak Burger Day. What other things are we talking about today? Well, how about it is National Tortilla Chip Day? Now we're talking tortilla chips. Big fan of tortilla chips. Used to make our own homemade tortilla chips, still do from time to time. It's easier than you think. Just get some, I mean, yes, you can go through the whole thing, make your own tortillas and then fry them up and do everything. But you can even just go to the store, buy some nice tortillas, cut them up into wedges, throw them in some oil and slightly salt them. And man, really, really good tortilla chips. Of course, there's lots of great tortilla chips in the store, but man, it's really fun when you make your own. And yeah, of course, all the salsa with my tortilla chips, all the guacamole with my tortilla chips. Love it all. And today's a day to enjoy that. And maybe you enjoy that with your friendly neighborhood bartender because it is World Bartender Day today. So thank your favorite bartender that mixes up your favorite cocktail or, you know, goes to the tap and gets your favorite beer, pours your favorite glass of wine, whatever it might be. Bartenders take good care of us. For those of us who like an adult beverage from time to time, or even non-adult beverages in regular beverages, bartenders take good care of us. So thank your bartender today on World Bartender Day. Hey, if it's your birthday today, again, February 24th, 2025, a very happy birthday to you. Here are a few of the people that you celebrate your birthday with, and it's a pretty good list today. How about Edward James Olmos, Golden Globe, Emmy Award-winning actor, Academy Award-nominated actor. He turned 78 today, born on this day in 1947, nominated for an Academy Award for Stand and Deliver, but also was great in so many other roles, including, for you sci-fi fans, the reboot of Battlestar Galactica, where he played Commander Adama. Really good in that. So his birthday today, happy birthday to him. Great boogie blues rocker. He's bad to the bone. George Thorogood turned 75 today, born on this day in 1950. Of course, bad to the bone. But speaking of bartenders, one bourbon, one shot, one beer. Just so many great, fun, party type boogie blues rock songs that come from George Thorogood and his band, the Delaware Destroyers. So much good stuff. How about Deborah Jo Rupp from the 70s show? You may also, she was recently on Agatha All Along. Before that, the same role in WandaVision. She turned 74 today, born on this day in 1951. Funny actress. We loved her on that 70s show. So good on that 70s show. Of course, she's had many, many other roles over her career, but we also loved her in the Marvel franchise. She is fantastic. Happy birthday to her. Now, not the biggest fan of this guy as a person, but man, big credit to what he did to change many industries, including the phones that we use every single day. Steve Jobs would have been 70 today, born on this day in 1955. Of course, everything he did to help create and inspire Apple, but also Pixar. He was one of the big creative minds, one of the big creative forces behind what Pixar did over the many years. So he deserves credit for that. Again, there's some things personally. I know Michelle's read his book. She's not a huge personal fan of him, but you got to give him credit for a lot of the things he did as, you know, somebody who is an innovator, or at least pushed people to make and create some of these devices that we use every day, things that change the world, and movies that change the world for sure. So happy birthday to him. And finally, great boxer Floyd Mayweather turns 48 today, born on this day in 1977. Undefeated world champion, undefeated, 50-0, including 26 consecutive title defenses. Not a big, I'm not a huge boxing fan, but respect for what he did. He wasn't a huge, knockout guy. He was kind of a guy that would wear people down, outpoint people. But man, he did it better than a lot. One of the greatest boxers of all time, no question. So a very happy birthday to him as well. And again, if it's your birthday, a very happy birthday to you. Just because it's Monday doesn't mean you can't celebrate it in the best way possible. All right, shameless self-promotion time, because I haven't been doing it in a few weeks because I haven't been here for the show. So yes, we have several episodes going back that maybe you want to listen to, but our most recent episode that came out yesterday, we recapped our 2025 Run Disney Princess 10K that we took part in on Saturday morning. As I mentioned already in the show, this was grueling. This was difficult. There were days coming up to this race that I didn't think I would be ready. I would be able to accomplish it. I didn't know if I was going to be able to do 1 mile, 2 miles, 3 miles, much less all 6+ miles. So there was a lot of steps into this that we had to get into. But when it was all said and done, when we completed it in the slowest 10K we probably ever did, or hopefully we'll ever do, yet once again, Run Disney proved that they are undefeated in making the best experience possible for their racers, no matter your skill level. It was fantastic. It was wonderful. We tell you all about it on this episode and why their slogan, "Every mile is magic," is as true today as the first day it started, because it is honestly true. If you've never done a Run Disney event, highly recommend you give it a shot sometime. Highly recommend you give it a try, because it is wonderful, amazing. The energy you get from it is incredible. And when somebody like us, who we were not in the best spot, ready to run this race, definitely not as what the spot we thought we'd be in when we booked it some, 8-9 months ago, whenever it is. The fact that we got through it and the energy we got from everybody involved in it was amazing. So please listen to that episode. Lots of stuff. We also talk a little bit about the Island Tower, Disney's Polynesian Village Resort, and the Duo Studio, which we stayed in. You may want to hear about that because it may be something you're considering staying at some point. So you kind of want to know what we felt about it. So definitely check that out. Sue, you listened to it this morning. Great. Thank you. Glad you enjoyed it. My voice is a little better today than it was during that show, but I made it through it. It's just like I'm making it through this morning, just like we're going to make it all through this week. All right. Gonna get out of here. I promise eventually I'm going to get to longer shows again. Some of you may think that's good. Some of you may think that's bad. I don't know. But either way, eventually I'm going to work back to it. Right now, keeping it like this, just trying to keep my voice as best as possible, but it's getting better every day. And I hope you're getting better every day with everything you do. It doesn't matter. Hopefully you have a great week, an excellent Monday. It is very Monday, but that doesn't mean you can't make it a great day. So please do, and please have an excellent day. And always, as we like to remind you every single week, please keep on sharing that kindness. Keep on sharing those smiles. And of course, keep on sharing that positivity. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I may not be here tomorrow morning. We are going actually a ways away to go see a show tonight, a Broadway touring company, Broadway show tonight that is a little ways away and a little drive back. So it's going to be probably a late night for us tonight. I think I'll be on tomorrow morning, but if it gets too late and I need the sleep, I may not be here, but we'll see. Either way, I may be here tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. I will definitely be here on Wednesday at 6:30 a.m. Until that time, everybody have a magical day. I'll see you sometime either tomorrow or Wednesday. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.